Hey guys, how you doing? I am Deshawn. Y'all, so guess who I ran into today? Hold up, hold up. Let me say my grace. God's great, God's good. Let's take our food while I him his faith. Give us what our daily bread, man. Okay, so like I was saying, guess who I ran into today? Y'all, I think I told y'all about him. That's how long it's been, y'all. Cause I can't remember. It's been a while, and that's what I told him. Like when we was initially speaking to each other, you know what I'm saying? I was looking. I was like, he kind of looked familiar, but I want for sure. You know what I mean? So he was like, oh, I'm so glad to see you again. I was like, look, I'm looking. I was really trying to remember. And he was like, are you mad at me? I was like, well, am I supposed to be mad at you? What you do? And he's like, cuz you haven't talked to me in a long time. I was like, I haven't? And he was like, yeah. I was like, oh. I said, what? Why I ain't talked to you in a long time? He was like, cause I've been out of town. You been out of town? He was like, yeah, I've been out of town. He said, remember, that's what I told you that I was getting ready to go out of town. And he said, and I ain't heard from you. I was like, oh, so when you went out of town, y'all didn't have no phones? He was like, yeah, we had a phone. He said, but I was just working. And y'all know I ain't got nothing against nobody that's working. But while you was working, you ain't had no time to, call me up or text me or nothing. He was like, nah, he was just working. And I was like, oh, Alex, so how long it's been? And he was like, it's been months. It's been months since we talked to each other. He said, yeah, it's been months. He said, we ain't seen each other in months. We ain't talked in months. Do you know how many people I done came across in months? How many people I done met in months? Y'all know. He don't know. He was like, yeah, I know. He said, but I still, was thinking about you. You wasn't thinking about me, because if you were thinking about me, you would have hit me up. He was like, no, I was. He said, I thought about you all the time. He said, but I was busy working and stuff like that. I was like, okay. He was like, so, what's up? I was like, nothing. What's up with you? And he said, well, I'm back. I was like, okay. I said, when did you come back? He said, I've been back for a week now. You been here for a whole week and you just not hitting me up? He was like, yeah, I had to get situated and everything. I was like, okay, I understand. Baby, I remember very little about him. Very, very little. I remember, from what I remember, I think he know my people. I think that's what it is. I think that's how I knew him, because he knew my people. I don't even know. I can't remember. Yeah, I really can't remember that much about him. And he was trying to refresh my memory. He was like, "Remember we talked about this? We talked about that." No, I don't remember none of that. That's my crazy. I don't remember. I don't remember none of that. He was like, "Well, I'm back in town," and he was like, "So, what your schedule look like?" Y'all know my schedule be busy. I said, yeah, I'm still busy, like I've always been. And he was like, yeah. He's like, so you don't have no time for me? He said, you don't found somebody to replace me? I didn't know that it ever was a you. What are you talking about? And he was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, what? He was like, well, he said we weren't talking like that. He said, but he said, when I was talking to you last, he said I was about to, tell you how I feel about you and express myself for you and my feelings for you. And I said, but you didn't. He was like, nah, I didn't. He said I had went out of town. before I could do all that. And I was like, so what did you think I was going to be doing? He was like, he said, I thought you was going to forget about me and whatnot. And I forgot about him. I did. I remember a little bit about him. Like, the way he looked, I remember his, he has a distinctive look. He has a distinctive look. So I remember the way he looked. That's all I remember. I remember somebody told me that they were going to go out of town. But a lot of them have jobs that are out of town, and they go out of town. And, most of them, when they go out of town, they still hit me up. But I do. It's coming to me now, y'all. I'm remembering there was another one who went out of town, and they didn't hit me up. So I don't talk to that one no more. So this one, today, you went out of town, and you didn't talk to me. So yes, I have forgot you. So today, he was telling me what he wanted to tell me before he had went out of town. You should have told me that before you went out of town, because now it don't mean absolutely nothing. It don't mean nothing to me now. Because basically, we starting over today. And that's what I told him. I said, I don't remember talking about none of that stuff. I don't remember none of that. I'm glad that you feel like that, but I can't say I feel the same, because you didn't tell me this before you went out of town. If you would have told me before you went out of town and we would have stayed in touch, then maybe. Listen, it's been months since you've been gone and we talked and seen each other. You know how many people I done been to lunch with since you left? Matter of fact, me and him, I don't think me and him ever went on a lunch together. Did we? I don't know, y'all. I can't remember. I don't remember him. I remember his look, the way he looked. I remember his body. I remember he did work out. I remember that about him. But that's all I remember. That is all I remember, y'all. So like I told him, we're going to have to start from the beginning. All this pouring out your feelings towards me right now means absolutely nothing to me, because you are a stranger. You're a stranger right now to me, because I don't remember you. Now, y'all know that if I go more than 2 or 3 days without hearing from somebody, no communication, I forget them. So we done went months with no communication. Baby. Thinking we finna pick up where we left off. I don't know where we left off. I don't remember you. But I do know from what he said, he know my people, but that don't mean nothing. You know them and they know you, but I don't know you, so mm-mm. Matter of fact, we can start over because I'm booked for the next 2-3 months. I'm booked. I don't have no room to fit you on my schedule. You're gonna have to wait until maybe next year. Maybe I'll have some room next year. Mm, depending on how things go within these, you know, people that's already scheduled, you know what I'm saying, who on my schedule already, depending on how things go with them. But you listen, you're gonna have to start all the way over. Not right now, but you're gonna start all the way over whenever I get time. And right now, I ain't got no time. Mm-mm. So I just want to let y'all know that I ran into him. What's his name? What is his name? Y'all, cause I told y'all I was gonna start telling y'all their names so I won't forget them. But I can't remember his name. It was, I think it was Timmy. Was it Timmy? Or was it Tommy? It was either Timmy or Tommy. One of them. Tim, Tommy, one of them. Mm-hmm. So I ran into him today. What if I didn't run into him today? Would he have called or text me? I don't think so. I think the only reason why we talk today is because we ran into each other. I think, honestly, I think that's why. Because he said he'd been here a whole week and I ain't heard from him. Yeah. So what y'all think? Do y'all think I should put him on the schedule? I'm fully booked. So he would have to wait until maybe next year. Maybe. Mm. Anyway, y'all make sure y'all thumbs up the video if y'all use y'all scheduler, planner, whatever you call it. Y'all know I keep a planner. I schedule people in who I know, people who I'm trying to get to know, people who make time for me, I make time for them. You didn't make time for me. So I'm not gonna make time for you and put you on my schedule. Baby, I am booked. Well, I thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all, I'm tired. I'm still tired from yesterday. I told y'all what went down yesterday. I'm still tired from that, y'all. I'm tired. I'm still tired from that. And you want me to... People are so crazy. They are so crazy. They think that I'm just going to stop doing whatever I'm doing to make time for you, and you ain't make time for me. All good. I thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all be blessed.